Alright folks, Pachinki's Idiot, we are back from Criminal Case on Facebook. We are heading on to chapter number 3, where we just got a call from Christian Bateman needing his help. Somebody's broken into his penthouse. This might be a ruse. Yep, I agree. We better check out his penthouse just in case. Perfect. Yep, so for you guys who are watching this, I have information down below, but I usually start at 4 or 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, daylight savings time is coming into effect, so that will change, I think. I can't remember how it affects it, so next week will be a little different, and I'll have to update some of the information. I know for me, I'm going to have to change the time that I get up, so I can't remember if I get up an hour earlier or an hour later. Where's the broken device? There it is. Saxophone, stained. That's something there. T-shirt, stained wine. There it is. I think Criminal Case is underrated as well. They haven't done a lot of marketing, honestly, ever since it's gone out. I think they could have definitely pushed the marketing a little bit. Well, there's nobody here, Ace. We must have missed the intruder, unless Bateman lied. Still, those lockpicking tools deserve a closer look. Let's get a sample of that orange stain on the case. And you're right, this garish upturned footstool looks out of place in Bateman's minimalistic apartment. Could this mean the stool belonged to the apartment former owner or victim? Let's search the contents just in case. And were these broken pieces lying under the couch once a tablet? Let's fix it back up. Come on, Ace, this code just got away with murder for 4 whole years. Time they face justice. Oh, I agree. We're trying. Hey, that's why I got all my stars, man. I want to be able to, we want to be able to arrest this killer, man. Hey, that's your victim's name on the tablet. I can't believe it had been left unnoticed under the couch all these years. Fortunately, the device still isn't working. Let's hope Kathy can change that. It's a little bit of a stretch. The tablet that got broken into like 10 pieces is going to be able to be glued together. Really, all we want is the microprocessor and the storage on the device. Then we can replicate it. Oh, look, Ace, your victim's the cover girl of Groomsboro Law Monthly, the magazine you found on that footstool. The headline reads, Underdog Zella Zerati beats Trudy Lively to partner position. Ah, partner. From what I understand, making partner of a law firm at Zerati's age is a big deal. I wonder how Trudy Lively felt about being beaten to the punch by her victim. Let's go talk to her. I think she probably has the biggest motive to kill her. I think she has probably the biggest motive. Killer's sentence, it could very well be life because they've gotten away with it for 4 years, but we'll see. I'm guessing maybe 30 years. I'm gonna guess 30. So, chat says life, I say 30. Ace, let's examine the orange liquid you collected from those lockpicking tools under the microscope. It's your age, Ace. I've cleared my schedule so I can help find Stella's killer. That's useful, Miss Lively, because we need some answers. We know Miss Zerati was made partner of your firm instead of you. You can't have been happy about that. Well, how would you feel if some opportunistic whippersnapper threw you into the dirt? But that's all in the past. I made partner a few months later on my own merit. So Stella disappeared and you became partner. Interesting. Detective Jones, if you're accusing me of murder, I'll sue you for defamation. But honestly, how could I have killed her? I worked so hard back then, I barely had time for my manicures. If it wasn't for my creme de la terre, I'd look like a hag from all the stress I went through. Well, Miss Lively, if you did kill Miss Zerati to make partner, your stress levels are going to hit the roof. To the roof. Thanks again for the 75 ish people that are in the chat right now. That's pretty darn awesome. Appreciate y'all. I think she looks like Velma Bannister too. That's a great comparison. Ace, the only substance left on the lockpicking tools is jasmine tea. Jasmine tea, why does it sound familiar? Oh yes, Omar al-Hadawi offered us some jasmine tea when we met it. Could al-Hadawi have broken into Bateman's penthouse? We need a word with him. Yeah, I don't think it's him. I don't think it's this guy. I think it's her ex-partner, the person that she did. Secret Ace, what an honor to be graced with your beauty once again. Speaking of beautiness, I've just paid a visit to the manicurist. Find you not my nails exquisite. Mr. Al-Hadawi, we're more interested in why you broke into the apartment where Miss Zerati was murdered. But, I see for once you're lost for words. Well, if you must know, while Stella became insufferable while alive, I realized her death could provide inspiration for my poetry, so I shamelessly entered her former abode. Wait, Miss Zerati became insufferable, but you implied you were in love with her. Well, the truth is I cannot be tied down to one woman, but Stella became obsessed with me. She'd call me incessantly and kept buying me extravagant gifts like creme de la terre. Stella didn't understand I was a free spirit. She merely one rose in life's resplendent bouquet of female blossoms. Well, Mr. Al-Hadawi, we're putting off that free spirit of yours into custody for breaking and entering. It can't be that guy. Can't be. It's either Bateman or Lively, and I'm gonna guess Lively. Almost sounds like a Blake Lively. Hey, it's lucky for you I'm a tech magician and found something on that broken tablet you sent me. Zerati was still logged into her Blabber account and there was this photo on it. Well, that's Lulu standing outside the offices of Pretty Fair. Isn't that a fashion magazine? Instead of Pretty Simple, Pretty Fair. Yep, and he said Vanity Fair, Pretty Fair. Yep, a really prestigious one. It seems Lulu had a meeting there because she followed the picture with a message to the victim saying, "Fingers crossed, thanks for all your help, love you babes." However, a few hours later, Lulu sent the victim a string of angry messages blaming Zerati for humiliating her. Humiliating her? Hey, so I thought Lulu and the victim were best friends. We better find out what happened. One second, babes. I'm just taking a selfie for my online fans. Well, talking to selfies, Lulu. We found the picture you sent to Stella Zerati of you outside Pretty Fair. Why'd you accuse her of humiliating you? Oh, how embarrassing. But it's simple, babes. Stella ruined my chances of working at Pretty Fair. Well, how'd she do that? Well, Stella was clever, being a lawyer and all, so I asked her to do my writing test for a job application at Vanity Fair, or Pretty Fair. But when I got to the interview, I realized Stella had written about solar panels in Africa, which I knew nothing about. I couldn't answer any questions, and started sweating so much my creme de la terre started running down my face, and obviously I didn't get the job. I had to get an expensive manicure and drank half a bottle of Bendrix to get over the embarrassment of it all. I don't think it's her, but she definitely fits a lot of them. Ace, forget the dead body in the wall. Many are suspects of skeletons in their closet, such as Omar with the poet and with lockpicking skills. Did he really break into the apartment where the victim's body was for inspiration, or was he trying to destroy evidence? Truly Lively, whose ambition to become partner of the law firm, was fulfilled thanks to the victim's death. And there's Lulu Prado, who felt humiliated by Zerati, and Christian Bateman, who still seemed infuriated that the victim caused him to lose big money. Ace, we know the killer buried their murder weapon in the park. How about we do another dig around the area in case left more incriminating evidence behind? The killer may have avoided justice for 4 years, but their days are numbered. To the park we go, Ace. Interesting. Yes, definitely not Constance. That's for sure. I think we can say for certainty that it's not her. body bag. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I mean, obviously, one of the clues I think is going to be male or female. An empty sack of cement in a trowel. Could the killer just use these to seal up the wall? If so, you've just hit the jackpot. And there's what looks like dry blood on the sack. We better vacuum up a sample. We should grab some of those fibers stuck on the trowel. We're almost there, Ace. Let's not lose any momentum. I agree. We are so close. We are minutes away. Minutes away. You're right, this could be blonde hair as a clue. Okay, so let's send these yellow fibers you picked up from the cement trowel straight to Rupert. Yeah, because honestly, if they were yellow fibers, who's to say that they're still wearing those fibers? That just seems, well, something like we wouldn't be able to figure it out. Ace, let's get these bloody particles you collected from the cement sack straight to the lab. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's Lively, even just because Bateman this whole time it's playing out so much like American Psycho that I just don't think that they would be that on the nose. Rupert, Amir, anyone here? Ah, Ace, I was just showing Amir how to change a light bulb. These millennials, they know nothing about do-it-yourself. Talking of do-it-yourself, what did you guys discover from the bloody particles left on the sack of cement? Well, Amir detected 2 different blood types in the sample you sent. One belonged to your victim, which means the other belonged to their killer. They must have cut themselves while they were busy building the wall. The sample was old and damaged, but Amir still gleaned something he used. Your killer is an A-negative blood type. Ace, are A-negative blood sure to run cold when you arrest them? Blood type. Yeah, I forget about that, man. They used to use it all the stinking time. It used to be every case they would do blood type. Then they kind of went away from it. Ace, what do only 2% of the world's population have? We're trying to catch a killer who's been on the loose for 4 years. But that's just it, my dear boy. I believe Stelzer's killer is part of this small minority. Because those fibers are blonde hairs, which are only a tiny fraction of humans naturally possess. Those fiber hairs, they look like straw. Well, hair that's been buried for 4 years tends to lose its glossy sheen. Anyway, Martine confirmed that the dried cement on the hairs matched the particles she spotted on the victim's clothes. Well, we know our victim was dark-haired, meaning the blonde hairs must belong to your heinous murderer. Well, Ace, lucky for us, it looks like our yellow-haired killer will be hard to spot. Yep. Let's go arrest him. Let's go arrest. Yep. That's who I thought it was. Pretty sure. Yep. Hey. Oh, no. What? Wow. Holy crap. Wow. We were all wrong. Wow. We were all wrong. Holy moly. Dang. This is gonna take long, babes. I've gotta get a Ploopsie ready for our party tonight. Your partying days are over, Guadalupe del Prado. You're under arrest for the murder of Stella Zirati. Wow, I'm ready for chat to blow up, because we were all wrong. Oh, very funny, Secret Agent Ace. Am I being punked? Did one of my entourage push you up to this? Well, this is no joke, Lulu. We found traces of your Bendrix gin on the victim's clothes. Oh, babe, Bendrix gin is as popular as me. Everyone loves it. The Please explain how your blood ended up on the almost empty sack of cement you used to wall the victim and hide your terrible crime. Ugh, do you really think I'd risk ruining my manicure by even touching a bag of cement? Gross. Manicure, eh? Is that why we found your cuticle oil on the statue you used to bash Mr. Roddy's head in? Lulu, your nails may be tough, but your defenses, and it's time to stop the airhead act and admit you murdered Stella. Babes, I mean... Alright, fine, I did it. I killed Stella. What the heck made you kill your best friend? My best friend? No, my best friend would not try to prosecute my family the way Stella wanted to. Well, what are you talking about? Ha, you really don't think I killed Stella just to spill the beans 4 years later? I won't tell you anything. Well, whatever it was, you need to be pretty cold-blooded to wall up your friend's dead body. What can I say? We Del Prados are always ready to get our hands dirty when we need to. But the funniest thing is that Stella was the one who invited me into her penthouse to help her redecorate. I waited till Stella was busy vacuuming, grabbed that silly law award she was so proud of, and hit her over the head with it until she stopped moving. Spent the rest of the afternoon building that wall around her dead body. Wow, you seem a little too happy and nostalgic about your evil actions for my liking. Lulu, you're under arrest. Stupid earthquake. We really thought we'd gotten away with it too, didn't we, Ploopsy? Guadalupe Del Prado, you stand trial for the murder of Stella Zerati. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor, but I did it for my family. Blood is thicker than water, isn't it, babes? Watch your manners, young lady. Now, blood may be thicker than water, but it doesn't excuse you. Miss Del Prado, my teenage daughter is one of your many fans. What kind of example do you think you're setting here? That you gotta do what you gotta do, babes. I mean, Your Honor. Well then, I'll tell you what I gotta do and sentence you to 17 years in prison for the murder of Stella Zerati. 17 years? Who's gonna look after my Ploopsy? Jones will do it. Jones loves sentences. Hey, she'll never fail to amaze me. Solving a 4-year-old case with such finesse requires a level of skill not many possess. It's a tough one, Chief. I, for one, would never have guessed that a famous socialite would end up being Stella Zerati's killer. I'd like to know the truth behind Zerati's murder. What was Del Prado's actual motive? Lulu claimed the victim was going to prosecute her family. Zerati was a decent person, so she must have had good reason to do so. But not to worry, Chief. Ace will get to the bottom of this, won't you, Ace? Of course. You know, it's probably because she's a socialite that she got 17 years. She deserves life, but she got off easy because she's a celebrity. So anyways, guys, see you guys in the additional investigation. Over and out.